Hello students, welcome to the e-learning platform presented by Mechanical Engineering Department of Dr. Bapuji Saroke Institute of Engineering and Technology, Kolhapur. From today's session, we are going to start our unit number 3, Automobile Control System. It consists of 10 marks and main control systems such as braking system and steering system will be studied in this chapter. This chapter will be comprising of at least minimum 6 sessions. The learning objectives for today's session are: number 1, study of brake, its function and requirements. And the first system, control system known as braking system, will be studied today. Introduction to brake, its function and requirements will be studied in today's session. Second, study of terms related to the brake. The terminologies related to the braking system or to the brake will be studied in today's session. Starting with brake. Brake is one of the most important devices of an automobile or a vehicle. It is used for retarding or stopping the vehicle within smallest possible distance with consistently with safety and without skidding of an vehicle. म्हणजेच ब्रेक हा एक ऑटोमोबाईलमध्ये वापरला जाणारा पार्ट आहे ज्याच्यामुळे आपण ऑटोमोबाईलची स्पीड कमी करू शकतोय किंवा ऑटोमोबाईलला थांबवू शकतोय at regular time, smallest possible distance whenever needed without skipping or without skidding of an vehicle. The brakes also used to hold the vehicle at rest on an inclined road against the pull of gravity. That is, brake are also again used to stop the vehicle at a hill or to hold the vehicle on an uphill station against gravity. If brakes are not there, the vehicle will not be able to stand on an uphill hill. Due to gravity, it will try to move downwards. So brakes are also used to stop the vehicle, that is to park the vehicle. The brake absorbs the kinetic energy or potential energy or both while remaining in action, and this absorbed energy appears in the form of heat. The brake must be capable of deaccelerating a vehicle at a faster rate than the engine is able to accelerate it. Normally, brake absorbs 3 times of engine power in its equivalent form. The functions of brake are: it is used as emergency to avoid accident. It holds vehicles stationary on slope or steep road for parking. It controls the vehicle to be retained while descending a hill, and it is used for retarding or stopping the vehicle within smallest possible distance in consistent with safety and without the skidding of an wheel. These are the function of brake. Requirements of an braking system or requirement of an brake. The brake must be strong enough to stop the vehicle within a short distance in an emergency, but it should also be consistent with safety. This is possible only when skidding is avoided or when no wheel skidding is there and driver has proper control over vehicle during emergency. The brake must have good anti-fade characteristics, that is, the brake should remain constant and within prolonged application. म्हणजेच ब्रेकची जी झीज आहे ती लवकर होऊ नये, ती जास्ती काळ चालावी, म्हणजे ब्रेक जास्ती काळ चालावा. The brake must operate within the minimum effort of the driver. Minimum effort of driver braking system should be operated. This is the main requirement, and as the driver should able to apply minimum effort so that vehicle can be stopped. The brake must be strong enough to sustain sudden large braking force, and the brake should not cause any wheel skidding. So these are all the requirements of an brake or braking system. Let us study the basic terms related to brake or related to braking. The following figure shows basic terms related to brake. The first is brake torque. The brake torque is a twisting or torsional action caused by disc or drum on the brake shoes or caliper anchor during application. The brake torque is nothing but the twisting or torsional action caused by the disc or drum on the brake shoes. This torque depends upon the axle height and braking force between road surface and tire. Braking torque is usually higher in emergency stop than accelerating torque. Second, brake anti-fade characteristics, that is, the brake linings are poor conductor of heat, so most of heat dissipated during braking is absorbed by brake drum or disc. The coefficient of friction between brake drum, disc and brake lining is much lower at this temperature, hence additional pressure is required. After prolonged period of application of the coefficient of friction drop and property of brake material changes, which causes less braking effect. This is called as brake fade. That is, using of brake for long time in causes wear and tear of brake pads, and which causes the brake ineffectiveness. That is, brake application is less. For this, the brake provided it should have good anti-fade characteristics. That is, it should be able to the effectiveness of the brake should be able to remain constant with prolonged application. Third, stopping, that is braking distance and time. Stopping distance and time. Stopping distance is very important and in emergency braking. It is based on retardation rate. The distance required to stop the vehicle is proportional to the square of speed at which the brakes are applied. That stopping distance required to stop the vehicle is proportional to square of speed at which the brakes are applied. And the stopping time is duration of brake application to vehicle come across to a stop or at a rest position. It is inversely proportional to brake efficiency and is proportional to the speed. Fourth is brake safety. All automobiles are equipped with the emergency brake, and it operates independently with service brake. The emergency brake is hold the vehicle on a 30% slope indefinitely after brake has applied until the operator. Fifth, coefficient of friction. The coefficient of friction is a term on a brake pad. The frictional force opposes the motion of vehicle, consuming power of engine and produce heat. The friction occurs between rolling sliding tire and road surface when brake applied. The kinetic energy of vehicle and to stop the vehicle is related to coefficient of friction between rubbing surfaces. Brake balance. The stopping distance is same with same tire and road condition. When brake applied and wheel skidding occurs, irrespective of weight, height, number of wheels and load. So non-skid brake system are designed at or below this point. The effective braking force of an vehicle occurs at a ground level. And the last is road. The road also affects the braking system. The tire rolling resistance as well as braking resistance depend upon the road surface, and it varies with the type of road surface over which the vehicle is traveling. On a dry road surface, braking distance is small, and on a wet road it is larger and brake performance is poor. On concrete, the brake efficiency is more, but the tire wear is also more. So the road also affects the braking system. Next point is principle of braking. The principle of braking is reverse action, that is applied during accelerating a vehicle. During accelerating a vehicle, chemical energy of fuel is converted into kinetic energy of vehicle. In braking, the power of momentum or kinetic energy of moving vehicle is converted into heat energy by means of friction between two moving surfaces of brake drum. The tractive effort produced at the peripheries of driving wheel by a torque of engine during driving vehicle. The braking torque introduced at brake drum due to application of brake produces a retarding effort by adhesion between brake lining and brake drum and between adhesion available between wheels and the ground. That is, the heat energy is used to stop the vehicle or to retard the vehicle. The heat generated at contact surface of the brake drum and brake shoe depend upon the pressure or forces on the shoe coefficient of friction of two material, fading characteristics, heat at the brake, heat dissipated to atmosphere while braking. It also affects the effectiveness of the brake. So principle of braking is it uses the kinetic energy and converts it into heat energy by means of friction and stop the vehicle. Next point is braking efficiency. Braking efficiency is the ratio of retarding force to weight of vehicle. That is the ratio of retarding force or to the weight of the vehicle. Retarding force is nothing but the force required to stop the vehicle. It is maximum retarding force of resistance applied at wheels to stop vehicle or reduce the speed. It depends upon the retarding force depends upon friction, coefficient of friction between road and tire surface, and component of weight of vehicle on wheel. If unity coefficient of friction is achieved, the total retarding force produced as wheel is equal to the weight of the vehicle. The braking efficiency is considered as 100%. Thus, theoretical efficiency limit for the brake is 100%. The checking of brake without the aid of proper testing equipment, and that is stopping distance and time from a particular speed from the moment of application of brake, is measured. The instant when brakes exactly take effect with the maintaining the speed at exact value at this moment is quite difficult. Some other difficulties like variation in gradient, irregularities in applying brake, as well as wheel skidding during the stopping distance are liable to arise. The testing of brake is done either by static brake testing machine or by a deaccelerometer. Wheels of motor vehicle are rest on rollers of a static brake testing machine. By rotating the roller wheels, wheel will be turning. Now brakes are applied and the resistance to rotation at each wheel is indicated. This method is used only for low speed without considering the road condition. That is the brake testing, static brake testing machine. It is used in automobile service stations. And a deaccelerometer is quite an accurate instrument which gives direct reading of brake efficiency without any consideration of speed. This instrument is attached to a heavy block and placed on a floor of the car or mounted on a vehicle. A calibrated scale visible through the window in instrument will indicate the percentage brake efficiency. The brake efficiency is affected by the condition of the brake. The stopping distance also depends upon the speed of driver's reaction as well as the efficiency of the brake. So this is it for today's session. Today's session we have started our chapter number 3, automobile control system, and in which we have started at the first control system, that is braking system. We have studied brake, its function, its requirement, and terms related to brake and principle of braking and braking efficiency. Thank you.